Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. Last time we were with the other four who were attending Strixhaven for the first time. Now we have the lovely Himes here, who will be joining the campaign as well as
Hello.
Faust Blackwood, right? Blackwood.
Blackwood. Yes.
All right. Faust, if you can introduce yourself, pronouns, and shit.
Uh yeah, Faust Blackwood. He is kind of a kind of remarkably tall, spindly elf wearing this kind of out of date, dust covered leather coat. Uh he kind of tends to slouch a bit. Uh and his eyes are like a deep, like earthy like sepia brown.
Okay.
And he tends to scowl a lot at many students. And
Uh,
his limbs seem almost too long for his body. Like his hands are like long, spindly, and very precise and delicate. He's got like this like not statuesque complexion, and his hair is like this like shock of like fine dusty silver. It's like tied back in this like haphazard messy tail with like a few strands constantly falling into his face. He's moving out, spewing like ink.
all right. Thank you. So, since your character has had kind of a hiatus from schooling, the head dean of Strixhaven deemed that it would be appropriate for Faust to restart his education, start at the beginning, and work his way back up to where he once was. The once many professors you knew and actually built some sort of bond with now maybe have retired or even passed. But you have hopes that, you'll be able to breeze right through every stone that's being thrown your way. As, you've already done all this before. What's the worst that can happen? As you're immediately asked to go to orientation. Now,
Oh boy.
would Faust feel like he needs to go to orientation?
Not really, but also I feel he would definitely still feel a need to go to see what it's like, or who he will inevitably have to be in the same classroom as.
Okay. Well, considering that you probably now live on campus, I'm going to say you're probably one of the first people that are arriving at where you're supposed to meet for the orientation, which is the very familiar Biblioplex.
Mm.
Almost your second home. Let me pull up a bit of a description of it so you can get a little more familiar with it. Oh, it'd be nice if it actually gave me a description. Alright. as you walk in, it's almost as if this is the one thing that really did not change. The high ceilings with marble arches and bookshelves that go for what almost feels like miles, with filled to the brim with tomes and scrolls. But then you look around and see all the different students that are now here. And wow, they do not know how to dress. Um with that, you see that they did, however, set up a station where you are supposed to meet someone that will give you your dorm key and your uniform. As you kind of look down, still wearing your original uniform that may have some tears in it.
Yeah, he'll kind of step up to the station to pick up the current uniform, not at all intending to use it.
As you walk up, you see a human woman who has this like beautiful silver hair. She's looking away. It's almost like she's still setting up. As she turns, she almost jumps at the sight of you. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're very early."
Yes, it is. I'm very punctual.
I can tell. My name's Mina Lee, and she kind of holds her hand out to like shake yours.
He reaches forward, and you'll see now, like the tips of his fingers are like almost stained black.
As soon
he'll
as
reach
you
forward.
reach, she's going she's going to pull her hand back. She's like, "That won't stain my hands, will it?"
No, I probably shouldn't.
She holds her hand back out, trusting your judgment.
He takes and kind of like shakes it with both hands. Nice to meet you. Is that my uniform?
She sees like a pile of uniforms on the table, and she's like, "Oh, we do have specific ones for each and every student. Can I grab your name? I didn't catch it."
Faust. Faust Blackwood.
Oh, you're. I heard about you last year. They like recently discovered you in the caverns down below. Like, weren't you one of the students that disappeared like years ago? And I mean, like, what, decade? No, centuries.
It's been a while. I'm a little out of date. Yeah, yes, I was buried far below. Seems I'm the only one who made it out.
Oh, sorry. If
That I know of. He kind of like looks wide for a second.
well, fingers crossed. And if you ever want your story to get out, you can come see me at the Strixhaven Star. It's Strixhaven's only newspaper. She gives like a little bit of a smile.
Oh, I would gladly take an interview. I'm currently writing a book. It's called Life Under the Revel.
Well,
I'm happy
maybe
to
I'll
do an
have to read
interview
it.
at some point.
She gives like a polite smile and she's like, well, uh, definitely not today, as you do seem like you got orientation going on. But, and she pulls out a uniform that is perfectly sized for Faust, and she gives you your room key.
He takes the room key and kind of looks at her and looks down at the uniform and then looks back at her. Thank you.
No problem. And if you ever also want a coffee, feel free to come by the Fire Jolt. First one's on me. Say as welcome back to your old stomping grounds.
Thank you. That would be very nice. I will never turn down a free thing.
Now,
He kind of like steps back for a second.
I still got a lot to prepare. And I think they're still getting ready for orientation to start. Feel free to explore the Biblioplex. I don't know if much changed since you attended, but it doesn't hurt to take a look.
Oh, trust me, I will. Don't worry. It'll be like I'm a fly on the wall. I'll just stick in here. And he kind of like walks over and then just suddenly relaxes, but starts to climb and walks on the wall and just kind of stalks away into the books.
Is there
Waiting.
any sort of book that Faust would keep an eye out for?
Anything on local leaders or anything like that, like books on like the current like headmasters or anything like that, any major teachers.
Okay.
Anyone to keep an eye out for.
Specifically for Lorehold, or were you thinking just kind of in general?
Lorehold primarily, but he is keeping an eye out for like high-ranking people. Anyone that is like that's well known or famous.
I will say, roll me would it be investigation? Yeah, roll me investigation to see if you can find any books that would tailor to your search.
Alrighty. A natural 20 versus 26.
Okay, yeah, you definitely find a lot. Let me pull up Lorehold's page and see if there's information about the main, like, dean of the entire Strixhaven University. Okay, they just, don't want to show anything.
Understandable.
That's okay. For all I know, it's in a later chapter. All good. Cool. So, there is a book about the history of Lorehold that you find, which it talks about its two main professors. One of them being Augustus Tullus, Dean of Order, and then Plarg, Dean of Chaos. Each of them being like the main professors and deans of Lorehold. Augustus he is a lawful. I won't say that actually. I will say he's a human. Uh, Professor of Spirit Studies. Oh, she. I should have read this further. Apparently, she's the college's most talented past tracer, and she can conjure legions of ghostly apparitions to reenact historical events for her lectures.
Okay,
Uh,
interesting.
Plarg is specializing in the military history. Uh, Trying to. And he is blind. He invented a form of magical embossing called heat lettering, which provides a tactical way to read text. Pretty much, he made
Hmm.
magical braille.
Oh, okay. And
And
what
he
were their names
believes
again?
Plarg, the Dean of Chaos, and then Augusta Tullus, Dean of Order.
Of say chaos.
Yeah. So Plarg, the blind orc, is the Dean of Chaos, and Augusta, the human, she is the Dean of Order.
Dean of Order. Gotcha. Okay.
Uh, while you are looking through these books, you also see a bunch of maps that show all of Strixhaven and all the recent changes that has come up in the past few years. Some things still look the same, like the Biblioplex, for example, and your old, you know, school friend, Dapplewing, now has a manor and is called a
Where in the
captain.
world? Where in the world did he get that kind of money? Applewood. Yeah, he kind of like scratches his chin a little bit. I suppose
Uh,
it does. I should pay a visit at some point.
Now, would
Catch up.
Faust be the type of person to kind of walk around while he's reading this information, or is he stationary?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's the type to like pick up books, walk around reading them, set them down, pick up something else, reading them.
Mm-hmm.
Like his room is a mess.
All right. As said walking, uh, you suddenly bump into this short drow girl.
Oh God,
Uh,
my apologies. Oh, I wasn't looking where I was going.
it's okay. Um, I gotta go for orientation now. And she like quickly grabs her keys and kind of hands you one of the books that she kind of knocked out of your hand. And she turns her like head behind her shoulder and she's like, "All right, Jim, come on." And she continues forward, and you see no one with her.
Well, all right. I guess some people are just crazy. He kind of like stares at her as she's walking away, just confused. Like there's not. he's still wondering who Jim is. Like, he doesn't see anyone named Jim. Can he, do I see that there's, like, footsteps around me or something?
Nope.
Huh.
There is no one around you.
Okay. Kind of. I guess he'll march after orientate if people are starting to get to orientation now. He's gonna try and stalk around.
All right.
And slowly make his way up to the roof to watch orientation.
Oh my god. Okay. As you are now sitting on the roof, you can't actually quite hear everything going on, but suddenly, like, you see a professor's arm waves, and there's suddenly a list right in front of you with a bunch of clues on it. And you can see the professor look up at you and gives like a faint smile and then turns her attention back towards the rest of the new students.
Okay. What's on the list?
I shall send you what's on the list, as I have a picture. Just give me a moment. There we go. It was being weird. Alright, you should see it in your DMs now.
Okay. Forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward are ensnared in light. The mission works when they retire, seeking promise images to inspire. Each group serves a free treat for their investment. Serve up the list and enjoy your refreshment. These leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean. Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others may be you, born on opening night. Oh, it's a scavenger hunt.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll kind of look around and see, are people leaving?
Yeah, you suddenly see like a bunch of people leaving. You look down and you see like this one guy. He tries to leave, but like some sort of canine grabs onto him and pulls him back to like a smaller group. And while this is happening, you hear a slight chuckle like right behind you.
Yeah. He kind of like spins and he's like on all fours. Like
You
looking up.
see a girl who is clearly a first year as well, but she has piercings all over her. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to startle you."
Hey, what are you doing on the floor?
Ceiling.
I repeat, on the floor.
She gives you a weird look, and she's like, I can walk on, ceilings too. I saw you up here and figured I'd come to see what's going on with you.
Well, I was just given a list, and it's spat some poetry at me, and I'm going to be honest. I don't know what that means.
I'm not that good at these things either. Maybe we can help each other out.
Well, okay then. And he immediately like walks over and starts to like unfurl it. What does it mean by ensnared in light? Step forward and like.
Now, Can I get like a history check or
Yeah.
flat out intelligence from you? As this will be a low DC, but this is definitely something I can imagine Faust remembering.
22.
Oh, you definitely remember this. As you say that, you realize, well, shit, I'm a dumbass. There is something in the middle of the map. If you look at Roll20, it will be on there. It is... That area is called the Hall of Oracles. What you see is like a giant fountain of magic coming from something called a snarl.
A snarl. Have I ever heard of one of those?
Oh, you definitely have. They're like immense, like fountains of power. It's kind of like in a place with so much magic going on, it's hard for magic not to kind of come together and like almost form a physical aspect to it, which is what's happening here. And there's plenty of other examples of snarls that go throughout Strixhaven.
Okay. He kind of like slaps a hand to his face. Okay, this is probably talking about that thing, that snarl down there. I should probably touch it.
What? You see Aurora very confused on what you're talking about.
That thing.
Oh,
And he kind of points at it.
Are you sure we are supposed to touch that? Like, isn't that like pure magic?
Well, it does say in snarled in light when you step forward. Yeah, probably not. Maybe just walk towards it. That sounds smarter. Don't touch things. Always a bad idea.
Shall we go towards the floor then?
Yes. I get mixed up and kind of like starts to walk down, and some points like crawls in ways. Like he does seem nervous up here even now. Like more of the fact that he's slowly learning how large the room is. He's kind of like.
Yeah, actually, let me quickly tell you how high up you are. And that's why you really were not able to hear. If I can find it. There we go. Ceilings are 50 feet high.
Oh.
For the first floor. So you are definitely high up.
Okay, he's gonna be a little careful getting down.
As you're walking, the girl that's with you right now, she's like, by the way, I'm Aurora. What's your name?
He kind of like turns his head and it like a little unnaturally kind of twists to look at her. Faust the Blackwood and at your service.
She does like a little curtsy as you guys are walking down.
Aurora, you said your name was?
Yes.
You
let
are.
me pull up her full name. Aurora Luna Winsterstar.
Quite a long name. Uh, you are a first year, I assume.
Yes, far away from home. It's definitely a lot brighter here.
Oh, where are you from?
That's a good question. Oh, no, nowhere important. Uh, Now I must say you look like you stepped out of a history book.
Oh, I guess two others I suppose I have. I've been sleeping for a very long time. Give or take a few hundred, or probably 10 years. Uh, I'm feel like a stranger in a weirdly familiar, strange place, as it were. I suppose you could also relate with that, in a way.
Yeah, yes, I don't often get to meet other vampires. She kind of gestures to you.
What are you talking about?
Um, I could sense it. I definitely noticed when you were on the ceiling. Not many humanoids can do that.
Uh, I yes. He looks very uncomfortable all of a sudden, and also kind of confused in ways. It's odd. He kind of he can't refute her.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. I just saw someone who was like me, and it was some form of familiar, if I could say the word, familiarity
Yeah.
of home. And I was kind of nervous, so I reached out. I didn't offend you, did I?
No, I'm just waking up from so long and not really. It's like being a stranger in your own skin. The body I know is mine, but it's odd and dangerous and different from how I remember growing up. I suppose I'm still getting used to it, as it
Uh,
were.
I see. I guess you were not born this way then.
Oh, you could be born this way.
Yes, my mother vampire and my father human. Actually, her father would be Elven, as she's an her base race was an elf. Um, so I came out as a vampire. Was hard making friends growing up. They see the fangs and they see a monster.
That's well, yes, that is usually the reaction to otherworldly or undead such as ourselves. Uh, Not excusing it, but that was how we. No one's really treated me like that so far, or maybe they're just really good at hiding it. I don't know. I can't pick up on social cues at all.
I heard Strixhaven is welcoming to many walks of life, so I have high hopes.
Oh yes, yes. We and kind of like has to stop himself from like treating it like a tour. See, so like he's used to being like an older student. It's odd to him to have to curb the like yes, we accept everyone. Like
Yeah. As you guys are walking down, you're kind of finally on the floor, and Aurora kind of like stops for a moment. She's like, this area might actually be the answer to number 5. Do you mind if I try something before we move on?
sure, yes, go ahead.
She pulls a flute out of her sleeve, and if I haven't mentioned it yet, on the map you are on that kind of flat stage area on the back wall, and I'm going to have her roll a performance. She performs well, and then she kind of looks at you, and this is music you've never heard before. Like, it's very out there and not the style that you're used to. Would Faust react to this in any sort of way?
He would clap,
You would clap? Okay.
but he would also.
Go ahead.
Where's the Sean? Where's the sham?
The sham?
Yes, the he kind of like tries to. Ah, maybe I'm saying it wrong. The sham, yeah,
Oh, charm.
the sham, SHAWM. We used those quite a bit back in the day. It's like a flute, but it's very big.
I see that now. What a call out on what. Like, I've never seen this instrument before. That's actually kind of cool. I'm going to remember that you know random shit. She's like, I, I don't know that instrument. I know how to play flute, guitar, violin.
Okay, see
Lira,
now I know the violin. Yes, yes, yes.
but
But I've never heard of a guitar.
maybe I can show you sometime. And as she says this, out of like the floorboards of the stage, it kind of opens up and something lifts up, and she gets an like a covered oiled lantern, specifically called the Hooded Lantern, filled with oil. She was like, "Oh," and she pulls out her list. As I thought, you need to perform on stage, as you are the star on opening night.
Huh.
She grabs her lantern and she kind of walks next to you and gestures for you to try something.
He kind of tilts his head at her for a second before he nods and gets up, and he kind of reaches down and pulling out from inside the coat this like blood red compass.
Okay.
He kind of like flips it open and shuts it again and flips it open. And he is going to cast Dancing Lights.
Okay. I'm going to say make a performance check with advantage.
All right. Oh, this isn't good.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, because he has what, a -1?
He has a -1.
It's all good.
Hey,
12 beats
I was about to
the
say 18.
12. Wait. Oh, you double clicked it. Okay, that's why. 18 works, yes. As, the lights kind of fly around, they almost have like a look as if like it's a star map. And you can see the old constellations of your time. And you see Aurora like clapping very slowly, and she's like, "This is a beautiful. I recognize some constellations, but some are unfamiliar to me."
Yes, I guess some have changed in a couple hundred years. It's weird, but yes, I've spent many a time searching and looking at the stars. I've mapped a few.
So you Calif- Cal- Calligrapher? I can't say it with that voice.
Uh,
You are a calligrapher?
a cartographer
Ah,
is,
so,
but I am
wrong one.
also a calligrapher. I use both. I have to. I ink and drawing and writing. It's all very interconnected. You would know.
I write as well, but mainly music.
Oh, really? Music?
Yeah, yes.
You have time for that?
Well, I make time. Try to.
Hmm. Well, I guess, and the youth these days, yes, he kind of like just mumbles to himself for a little bit.
Now, I know you are like almost 1,000 years old, but you look like a youth too.
Well, rock is a very good preserving agent. You wouldn't believe it, but it is. Just try it sometime. I wouldn't recommend. Don't listen to that. I lied. It's not good.
That makes me think of those humans that think crystals have healing properties.
Yes, those I wouldn't. I've tried. It doesn't work.
She lets off a soft giggle. She's like, um, anyways, your lantern is there.
Oh, and he takes it. Wait, is this the fifth one? We did it out of order.
I'm sorry, I just saw it and figured I'd try.
Well, I won't begrudge you. I'm used to following a set path. And he kind of like looks her up and down and then nods. Fair enough. I like your mind, and I like the way you do things. Please tell me what should we do next? Which clue? Do you want to do the third? And he kind of just is like circling her almost now.
Well, now let's not go too hasty. Don't want to go crazy and do the middle.
Oh yeah, preposterous. That's wrong. Yes, no. You wouldn't want to do the middle.
But you said you know what number one is, and it's right there. As she kind of gestures to the Hall of Oracles, a few feet away.
Yes, I suppose we should just walk into it. Normally, I would say walk into the fire or the magic itself, but that does seem a tad uncouth. And he starts to walk down the stairs, heading
She
towards it.
follows suit.
He said just to step in, right? And then he kind of
She
steps into like right here.
she walks in with you, and nothing happens.
Well, I tried.
Maybe we can try the others and come back to this with fresh minds.
Maybe. Alright, yes, let's go do the others. I do think I should step into it, though.
Let's call it last resort.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. Do we have to break into someone's home?
No, but it sounds like you're going to see old friends. She kind of grabs your hand and drags you towards the back left corner. If the ping system would work. That separate room with the almost like 4 benches in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
She drags you over there. Yeah.
Wait, which one? This one?
No, back left.
Back left, up here. Oh, that one. Okay, I was looking at something way out.
Sorry, I thought I saw your ping there, so I said yes, and then I'm like, wait, you're pinging to the right. But yeah, there.
Okay. What do I see when I walk in?
When you walk in, you see a gallery of portraits with some faces you don't recognize, and some old classmates. As this is where there's a lot of artwork of alumni.
Good gods, he actually graduated.
Were they not smart?
No, they were very intelligent. I had a habit of getting into trouble. I could have sworn they were going to get thrown out. And then he's kind of just like looking at people. Don't know her, don't know her, don't know him, don't know them. Who? What?
You see like one girl who definitely shouldn't have graduated, but you remember her family was like loaded.
Daddy's money wins again.
Yes, sadly, schools haven't changed from that, and if you got the money, you can still participate and still graduate, even if you don't participate in classes.
You would have thought standards would go up over time. I guess they only got worse.
I wish I could say it was not true, but here we are.
Very well. Alright, we've met with dear old classmates. Are there any... It says to... Seek what now? Seek their advice? Is that what it was? Have them buy you a coffee?
As you're looking around thinking about this clue, can I get... I'm going to say flat intelligence, or you can do wisdom. Or insight, if you have that.
I'm not trained in insight, but I will give you a... Is that an intelligence check?
Yep. 20. Alright. As you read that
20.
over, you kind of get a feeling
really
that...
good today.
Let's hope you keep taking these good rolls. But as you look around, you realize all of them have little plaques with quotes on them. And using your judgment, you can say that usually these are used to inspire students. As you look around, you see an old Prismari friend of yours. Not friend, but someone you knew. And as you look at his plaque, it reads, "At Strixhaven, we were all inspired."
He said there's like little books or little plaques.
Little plaques with quotes, and that's what his plaque quotes.
Strixhaven, we are all inspired. It sounds inspiring. And then he says it out loud, touches the plaque, starts just kind of messing with it.
As your hands are fiddling with the plaque, your hand does slide underneath, and you feel a click. And suddenly the portrait opens up, and a little box falls into your hands.
He kind of turns to Aurora. It gave me a box.
Interesting. You kind of look at the box, and the box, although made of wood, it looks like it has like columns made of marble, and it, you know, the like those really old libraries with like the pillars outside of them. It almost looks like that.
Yes.
On the sides, and then its cover is like a triangle instead of rounded, and it straight up looks like a building of sorts.
Is this a tiny Strixhaven?
That's I'm wondering, does that actually look like Strixhaven? I don't think so, but it kind of does. But not exactly. The Strixhaven's more rounded, whereas Aurora goes over and she's like, and there's just a switch underneath, and she kind of looks and flicks it, and once again, the portrait pops open, and the little box falls into her hand. With, it looks like a regular box, but the edges almost look like they're covered in bark, and on the design of the box there's like intertwining vines on the top half, looking like they're full of life and blooming, and underneath they look like they're decaying. I get it. My box represents a wither bloom. Yours must be Lorhod. Is that where you were before?
I was, yes. Though, the people I knew in Lorhold are probably long dead, and I'm sure it's changed too, like everything else. But I think I could probably find my way there. I assume these are to lead us to our schools.
Well, when I did apply, I did mention I had interest in Witherbloom. It seemed appealing, the aspects of life and death. Now, it does seem unfair that you had to restart.
Well, I have been late to class for nigh on a couple 100 years, so I do think some manner of punishment was in order.
Yes, but they do usually make exceptions for being trapped by rocks. At least I think they would.
You would think. But I never took my final exams. I never did any of the things to actually graduate. So I am nonetheless stuck. I've already paid tuition, of course.
Well, uh, at least they aren't asking for double.
Yes, that would have been bad, because I don't think they could accept any of my money.
You suddenly hear like almost like a little ring. And she's like, "Oh, 1 second," and she takes out a calling stone, and she's like, "Do you mind if I take this? It's important. You can continue on without me. I'll catch up."
I'm so sorry, I didn't hear a word of all that.
Ah, shit. Pretty much, she's getting a call, and she's asking if you're okay if she takes it, and that you can continue on without her.
Oh yes, go ahead. Talk to the stone. I don't really know why you would want to be alone for that, but sure. Uh, it seems we would have to part ways anyways. So, uh, I'll bid you adieu, Miss Aurora. It has been a
She
pleasure.
she does a little curtsy, and she's like, "The pleasure's been mine, Faust. Hopefully, we will see more of each other."
Oh, I'm sure, yes. Uh, just keep an eye on the ceiling. And then he smiles and stalks away.
All right. As you stalk away, you got two other clues you have not tried out yet. The clue number 4 and clue. Wait, is it number 4? Yep. 4 and 3.
Free treat for the investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment. These leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Gives them a pat, see what you glean. Leafy beds. Is it talking about the grass? A bush?
Well, as soon as you walked out of the alumni student art gallery, yeah, you see like these little gardens in the library. These are new to you.
Oh, very, yes. It feels unsanitary.
But they might be the next clue.
So I just pat it, and he goes up and starts to pet the bushes.
Okay, roll me a D8. D8?
D8. Where? I don't use, Ah, here they are. A 3.
As you pat it, nothing happens.
Okay, to the next one.
Are you just going to keep patting random bushes?
He's going to like sit here in this area. He got told to pat a bush, and that's what he's gonna do.
What's your passive wisdom? Like passive perception?
God, I don't think it's very good. Passive perception. Oh, 13.
As you're looking around,
It's actually better than I thought it was gonna be.
you look at these bushes and you're like, huh, why are some of the bushes rocking from the wind, but some aren't? Then a second question comes up. Wait, Why are any bushes rocking from wind when there is no wind in here?
Goes and touches one of the rocking ones.
As soon as you touch it, it kind of makes like a purring sound and then suddenly reveals a little plushie that looks like the Lorehold mascot, which is... I'm going to take this picture and send it. If it would let me... There we go. I shall... Why won't it let me send? There we go. That's what the plush looks like.
Oh my god.
You are very happy to know that the mascot has not changed. However, why the hell are you getting a plushie?
He kind of looks at the box that was given to him, and can it open?
Yep, it can open.
He puts the plushie in the box.
As soon as it opens, it disappears and a pin drops into your hand where you were once holding the box.
Okay.
And the pin, as you look at it... Oh, actually, it's not a pin. I remembered this last time. This is a correction for last session, guys. It's not a pin, it's a pennant, which is like one of those varsity flags. I do not know how I made that mistake. So you have a varsity flag for Lorehold.
Alright. Things have really changed. When did we start using flags?
Now that you have finished 3 of the clues, there's still the Hall of Oracles one that you have yet to do, and the third one about food.
Okay. So, I assume the food one will be...
Well, you do remember this
does
little...
have like a dining hall?
When you first entered, you noticed there was like a cafe immediately to the right of the doors of the front entrance.
Okay. I think I'll make my way there then.
Alright. Make your way over there. You notice the group that you were looking at earlier with the like wolf thing, which you notice now is on fire.
Oh, good heavens. Not in the bibliothèque.
And that group suddenly start to head off, and you see they have like a backpack now. As you see a little lady who is a gnome running in between the counters and like the shelving, as she is the one who is running the Biblioplex Cafe. As she is the only one working, and everyone else seems to be scheduled off. In mid-rush, nonetheless.
Oh. Uh, he's gonna kind of like go in and not trying to be rude, but not knowing how to really do this, kind of just like holds it up. I was I was told I would get food for this.
As you do this, she's like in the middle of pouring 6 coffees. And she's like, okay, yes, okay. And she grabs the bag for you and hands it over. And she's like, now, is that everything?
He kind of just stares at her for a moment. I don't get to pick.
To clarify, the bag is like an actual backpack, not like no treats.
I feel scammed.
Well,
But he takes it regardless.
does he say that he feels scammed?
Yes, yes, he does.
Well, if you waited in line, then you would have gotten it. To say the least, a lot of first years this year have been jumping the line and just shoving the list into her face, and she is not having it.
He kind of like looks at her for a second. That's pretty fair. Yes, no, all right. My apologies.
Uh, Now, if you want a free lunch, we can see about getting you one if you are willing to take orders for me while I work on the food and coffee.
You know what? Sure. I'll do that.
She looks very grateful as she's pretty swamped right now. With this, you kind of go behind the counter, and I'm going to ask that you make a dexterity check. No, like not acrobatics, just flat dexterity.
Just flat decks. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me. I keep putting down my character sheet so I can see. Dexterity, dexterity. Alrighty. Boom.
Oh, you
Holy
definitely
shit,
do well.
21.
You may haven't, like, you may have not been around for a while, but you at least know how to get out of a gnome's way. As she is, like, racing across and doing all these different things to keep everyone's order going, you guys manage to get everything out and going. As, you know, you can't really hear it, but as she's finishing foaming some drinks, you suddenly hear a bunch of people screaming.
Oh boy.
As screams come from... I don't even know why I bothered. You know those rows of bookshelves next to the shrubbery?
Yeah.
Kind of just below that, near those tables, that's where the screaming is happening.
He kind of like cranes his neck over to see him.
Uh, since you are technically still in the cafe, as you look out, you see a bunch of students just running out of the doors, and other students who are by those tables are like sitting horrified at, like, why is everyone running, not knowing what's going on. As you know, one person runs into another. He's like, what's going on? Why are you running? And someone's like, the chest, teeth, and she just bolts it.
The chest, teeth. Chests aren't supposed to have teeth. He runs towards wherever. Okay, I say run. He kind of like shambles towards where they're running from.
With you shambling, it takes some time, especially with students kind of like running into you here and there. Uh, as you finally get line of sight, you see the guy with the wolf standing right in front of it, axe down into the so said chest with teeth, and it's dead. As you see this group of 4 students together, some a little hurt more than others, but you can kind of get the idea that they took on this chest with teeth together.
He kind of watches them for a second.
As you watch, you see like a professor fly over, and she starts, exaggerating like concern for them. Not exaggerating, but being very expressive about her concern for them, as this is not supposed to happen in this school. As professors are pretty tight on what monstrosities are able to even show up in the school alone. As you see this, by the snarl, you see Aurora peeking around the corner, staring. But she does not look afraid.
Wait, what was that last bit? I'm sorry.
She does not look afraid.
She doesn't look afraid.
No.
She's by the snarl.
She is by the snarl, yes.
And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get like a lay of like. So they're all in there.
Yeah.
By this chest teeth.
Yeah. So if I can actually ping, that would be nice. But some reason it does not want me to ping. Okay. Okay. That's where the chest is. She's there.
Okay. Are you pinging?
Are you kidding me? Are you not able to see these?
Oh, there you go. Okay, I see that.
And then she's there.
There we go.
Boo. I don't know why it starts off hidden, but whatever. Anyways. Yeah, so she's around that.
It seems like they have got it down. Like they dealt with that creature. So he's gonna walk over to Aurora.
Can you roll me
Well,
perception while you're walking by that group? As
yes.
would it be safe to assume Faust would kind of look over while he's walking by?
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely like clocked
A little
them
nosy.
because this is the second
Okay.
time he's seen him now. Oh man, 6. Well,
Uh,
but he is looking
as
over at them.
yeah, you look over and then you're like, "Nah, chest with teeth," and walk over to Aurora.
Well, it seems that we have met each other far sooner than I thought we would. Uh, those
Yes.
people over there dealt with that creature. Have you figured out this clue yet?
Um, yes. The actually, one of the students over there, told me that you were right, that we do need to actually touch.
I knew it. And he walks over and immediately puts his hand on the big one.
All right. So the way it kind of looks is the big actual orb that you see on the map is up in the air, and it's dripping down magic into this like cylinder that pours it into this like giant bowl that kind of pools all the magic together.
Hmm.
She walks over and she gets her hand like above the pool, and she's like, "Together."
Sure. Yes. It makes it more exciting. And then he
She dunks her hand immediately.
same. He drops his hand inside.
As you do this, uh, you almost feel like you don't exist in your body right now. Almost as if your soul is out of it, and where you feel like your arm is like you dipped it in and then pulled it back out, you see almost like not a silhouette, but like almost like a spectral version of your arm. But you see your physical arm still in the pool. And you just feel disconnected from your body. And then immediately snap back in, and your hands pulled out, holding a potion of healing.
Oh.
Now, that I don't think they should be allowing students to do that. That did not feel good.
No, I did not like that.
While you are looking at her, by the way, you notice that on her fingertips, there's this like oily substance on them. And you look at yours, still marked black with all the ink, but you did not get any sort of oily substance from the snarl.
Oh. Wait, what did it do to my hands? I'm sorry.
Uh, nothing. Nothing
Okay, it
happened to
didn't do
your
anything to my
hands,
hand.
but you notice that on her like fingertips, there's like an oily substance on them, like a black oily, almost like grease.
Oh.
You could almost compare it to like a leather conditioner, almost.
Oh, okay. He kind of like looks at it and then looks at her. I see we've had two very different reactions to this.
Yeah, yes. Um, Yes, this. What? Okay. Uh, Let me just check something real quick. If this page will load. I don't know what's up with Roll20, but it's been a lot slower than it used to. Alright, I was going to be secretive about this, but what's your passive insight? Is it similar to your perception?
What?
Your passive insight? So, like, what's the modifier for your insight?
Oh, shit. I'm passive. The modifier to my insight is 3.
So it would be a 13 like your perception. Okay.
Yeah.
She's not being very truthful with that being what caused her fingers to be oily. And as you realize this, you also get a scent of some very potent, like, liquid, the potion almost, let's say. And it's not the snarl, as you were pretty familiar with the smell that the snarl has been giving off. This is something else. Something you didn't quite catch earlier, but now you're connecting the dots. That smell was over by that group of other students as well.
Kind of looks at her, turns around, looks back over there. Now, truthfully, none of my business. But you wouldn't happen to know that group over there, would you?
No, I do not know them. No. This she's being truthful for. I know the almost pale man over there. He's his name he said was Solin, but that's as much as I know.
Hmm.
Are you insinuating that I had something to do with this?
No, not at all. I just, you know, professional curiosity. In fact, you were to have done that. Neither confirming or denying, but if you had something to do with that, would that be a... You know what? Let's pay it no mind. Dampier to Dampier. I won't pry. Your business is your own. So, if, hypothetically, it was you, leave my boxes alone. Deal?
She looks at you with a curious look. hypothetically, if it was me, I'd say deal. She then looks at your list and she's like, I see you completed it all.
Oh yes, yes. I pet the bushes over there, and I went and helped the lady in her cafe, and then you saw me get the box. So now we've completed it all. I think. And kind of like waves the flag a little bit. Although I don't know why. I assume it's to all to get us to go to our houses or our schools, but what now?
We spend the rest of the day as we see fit.
No, okay. Well, in that case, I don't know what to do.
There's a social gathering at the tavern in on campus. Would you be interested in showing up?
Oh, not at all. But if that's a place I can maybe get a bite to eat, or maybe meet some more of my fellow uh, new students, yes, then I guess that would be good.
Uh, well, I've been asked to perform tonight at the Bows End Tavern. If you would like to come watch, I can show you what a guitar is.
All right, sure, yes,
And
that sounds like fun.
maybe after I can show you what you were curious about. And she's going to walk away.
He kind of like watches her for a second before he tilts his head, and after she's walked away, he's, I don't think she told me the name of the tavern.
She did. Bows End Tavern.
Oh, did she? Bosun Tavern?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bows
okay.
End Tavern. Maybe it cut out.
He kind of looks. Now I gotta find it.
Um, as you are staring there, it's been a bit, and you notice that a lot of the other students have left, and one of the professors are walking around the corner, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize anyone was still in the biblioplex. We are asking everyone to leave."
I. All right. He kind of like looks sad for a second, before he nods.
Yeah, you know. I assume you know about the mimic attack.
Oh yes, I saw the aftermath, I think.
Yes. It's now a box attack, but everyone is good. But we did want to investigate a little before we let anyone back into the biblioplex.
Understandable.
Since you're going to the first year dorms, a young lady had left her violin behind. She should be on floor 3. So you should be able to find her there. And she looks at your keys. Where would Faust be holding his keys? Like, would they be in like a pocket hooked to a belt loop
Oh,
or
like
something?
They'd definitely be like in an inner pocket.
In her pocket?
Yeah.
Maybe she's on your floor. Would Faust have checked his key immediately to see what floor he was on?
Oh no. No, not at all. He would have just taken it, and then eventually would have figured it out.
Well, as soon
He
as
takes it
Faust
now, I
goes
guess.
to check it out, he realizes he is also on floor 3.
Oh. Well, yes, I'll take it to her. It seems I'm going to be living next to, at least near her for a bit.
Ah, well, thank you. Uh, and your name was?
Faust. Faust Blackwood.
Ah, I heard about you. How are you adjusting?
Not good. I'm going to be honest. I keep finding walls where there used to be hallways, and it's very upsetting. You can't just take out a load-bearing wall like that. That's just wrong.
I can understand the frustration. I am Professor Sharpbeak. What does she teach, though? That's what I'm trying to remember. I think she's a silver quill. Am I just, missing her? Where the fuck is she? Well, I don't remember where she is. I will correct myself at some point, but I do believe she's Silver Quill. Well, anyways, Mr. Blackwood, I suggest you carry on and try and make acquaintances tonight, as you have a long 4 years ahead of you. It does not hurt to have friends to help you along the way.
No, it does not. Fair.
You, as you're kind of saying this to her, you notice on her belt loop, the same smell that was coming from the chest, and from Aurora, is coming from this bottle of this black oily substance that the professor is currently carrying.
He'll just clock that. And he'll kind of like narrow his eyes at her. What was her name again?
Professor Sharpbeak.
Sharp
I
Beak?
Yeah, it's a terrible name, but it's official.
I'm going to put her down as Oil Lady.
Oil lady indeed. She notices your weird look that you just gave her. Is everything all right, Mr. Blackwood?
Yes, I'm just settling. I'm going to go to my room now.
Well, have a good night. And good luck on your first day of classes next week.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to them.
You head out, and you realize, where the fuck are the dorms now?
Yeah, nah, that's immediately, I'm like, oh god, where are they?
As you're walking about, you see a couple of first years walking, and they do seem like they are heading towards the dorms, as they have a chest of their belongings, and you kind of overhear a conversation about getting their rooms ready.
He immediately goes over.
Like, directly to them, or
He kind of like, not necessarily directly, but kind of like is like moving around.
all right. As you do this, you hear a voice being like, "Why are you being so creepy?" Right behind you.
He kind of like spins.
Uh,
I am not.
as you immediately spin around, there's no one behind you until she's like, down here.
He looks down.
You see a dwarf girl who is also in first year clothes. Gotta be a little more aware of your surroundings there, tall boy.
I was just curious. I'm a bit lost.
Ah, you didn't take one of the pamphlets. It's alright. Good old Greta got
Pamphlet?
you. Yes. The pamphlet that came with our stuff, the key, the uniform. Did you not get one?
Oh, I got the uniform.
The pamphlet was given out with it. Nah, it's all right. Here, you can have mine. I know my way around.
He hands it. Sorry, my dog is freaking out in the in the other
It's all
room.
good.
I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. I think he's trying to eat something. What'd she say?
She pretty much said she knows her way around. She doesn't need a pamphlet, so she gave her yours. Hers yours. She gave hers to you.
There we go. He
Thank
takes
you.
it and smiles at her. That is very nice. And you are?
Ah, I'm Greta. Nice to meet you. And she pats you on the back. Go on, roll to see how hard. Does Faust wear glasses? I forget.
He does. Well, he has goggles. And he does have
Are
like
they
small spectacles that he uses whenever he reads.
anything that's like kind of not clothing wise, but somewhat worn, like accessories? As she pats you on the back, they get flung off. As she like hits you hard, she's like, "Ah, sorry, I don't know my own strength."
He
And
kind
she
of
like
like lurches forward. God, oh, that. Pardon
she
me next
walks.
time.
She grabs your goggles and she sees that they cracked. She's like, ah, shit. Uh, and she kind of rubs her hand on top of like one of the lenses, and suddenly it's repaired. Sorry about that. Thought like you bigger
Ah,
folk would
um,
uh, be stronger.
well, I've never been one for athletics.
Nah,
Always
we
been
can
more
fix
for
that.
the book reading.
You do look like a nerd.
First off, rude. Second off, you're right.
If I'm right, then how am I rude? Whatever. Anyways,
Not to be so direct about it. That's the thing. This nuance is talking around things.
you talk
Though I
weird. I
suppose
like it.
I do not.
Nah, it's whatever. Anyways, like I said, I'm Greta.
Faust Blackwood.
Oh shit, you're the old guy that everyone's talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean everyone's talking about it? Who's talking about me? Tell me.
Well, it's kind of a big thing, you know. Guy disappears for like hundreds of years, comes back, and now has to attend as a year one student. Who wouldn't be talking about that?
You're making valid points, and fair enough. Yes, no, I can see that. Never mind, because I would be talking about it as well.
Yeah, I don't really care too much, but I thought it was all bullshit.
Again, I would also think that, so I don't blame you. But no, it is very real. I spent a very large amount of time trapped under rocks, sitting in a damp, dark cave. Honestly, not one of the worst times.
See, now if that was old Greta here, I would not have been stuck. Would have lifted those rocks right off. She starts flexing like her arm and like her bicep, almost bigger than your head.
That's alarming, but I I'm sure you would have. Like he just you definitely see the doubt in his face. Like
Well, anyways, uh, you doing the going to the party at Bozen tonight, or you going to
I
lock
was
yourself in your
invited.
room?
I thought about doing that as well, but uh, regrettably, I'm a sucker for being. Uh, I can't tell people no very often, so I was invited, so I'm coming. Whether my brain screams at me not to or not.
Now I wonder. I was about to do the hide voice. Now, who invited you? Fuck, it's coming out.
Now, who invited you, God darn it? Can you
Really?
believe that? I'm sorry.
It's all good. Really? Who invited you?
This nice girl, Aurora, I think she said her name was, uh, very nice. Showed me around a little bit, uh, spoke to me on the ceiling.
Huh.
Quite nice person.
Didn't know she was into creepy.
I don't know about into, but I mean, I'm sure we're friends. We could be potentially. Me and you could be friends. We could all be friends, or He kind of like looks at her a little put off by that.
Mm,
I'm
who
old enough to
knows?
be her grandfather. So it doesn't
Hey,
feel like I'm that old.
no. We'll see. I don't think you can keep up with me, anyways. Speaking of which, I gotta hit the gym. You know what a gym is, right?
A what?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. You have fun with your books. I'll work
Oh, I
my.
will. More maps, really, than anything. I'm not really. I like books, yes, but no, maps are kind of my thing.
Oh, you're so much more of a nerd.
Cartography is not a nerd quality. It's needed. Captains use it. Sailor. Uh, Other people use it. I'm sure. I mean, you can't go anywhere without a map.
I just used my sending stone.
Yes, well, you won't always have it now, will you?
Easier than having a map.
You'll thank me one day.
I don't think I will.
Kind of like
Anyways, bye. And she starts running off.
you. A hatred has grown.
Okay. Um.
What is that thing that's in video games? It's like, Fausta, remember that?
Yeah, exactly. I am gonna have you mark down two names on your character sheet. One being
Okay.
Aurora. Give yourself one relationship point, as you did have a good conversation, good time working together, and one negative relationship point for Greta, as I don't think you guys really got along there.
No, I think it's very a matter of like neither knows how to approach the other.
No. In her biography here, it literally says she hates studying and grumbles about it at length, and this has led to numerous warnings from the librarians for unnecessarily loud behavior, much to her amusement.
God.
So, but yeah, you'll have those two plus relationship point and negative relationship point.
You said Aurora and Greta?
Aurora and Greta, which, speaking of Greta, let me pull up a picture of her. Excuse me.
Alright. I have a +1 and a +2. And the relationship would be neutral?
Right now it's neutral, yes.
Alright.
Alright. Just gonna save this image here. And I shall plop this into important NPCs. My favorite part about you meeting Greta is you two might be spending a lot of time together,
Oh no.
as she is inspiring to be a Lorehold student.
She doesn't like studying? What?
Yeah, isn't this great?
Oh god. Oh no.
And if you remember that bond, uh, bond boon and a bond bane thing I was mentioning about relationships,
Mm-hmm.
she's the girl that will move heavy stuff in your way.
Oh god damn it.
Just a
Oh
fair
no.
warning.
Oh god. I don't wanna. Well. Fireball.
Destroys dresser in front of door. Anyways,
Tactical
yeah,
nuke at my feet.
you make your way to the dorms, and you see once again that fiery dog, the girl that you ran into, the fiery dog's, wolf's owner, and uh, a drow like a dark elf who is very upset as she is on her stone and actively talking about how she left her violin.
Oh. Uh, he kind of looks down at the violin that was given to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the one. He kind of like walks up. Excuse me.
Uh, uh, yes. Sorry. My, you have my violin. And she like immediately jumps up from the couch.
Uh, he kind of nods his head and leans forward. Uh, yes, it was given to me.
Um,
I assume you are the one.
yeah, yes. Oh my god, thank you so much. My younger brother left it. I asked him to watch it while we were doing the orientation. And then he wandered off and left it there.
Well, I would suggest finding something to keep it to your person. You never know. People take things all the time.
Well, thank you for taking it to me.
No problem. It was on the way.
She kind of holds out her hand to try and get it from you.
He like leans forward and hands it to them. And you all
Serafina.
are.
Oh, sorry. I'm Serafina. The guy with the wolf. I'm Solon. This is Ember, and the wolf kind of like barks at you, but like an excited bark, and its tail wags.
He does find it slightly adorable, but is more distressed at the fact that a fiery animal is in the bibliopacks.
And then the short girl that you ran into earlier, she's like, "I know Jim. It's him. I'm Nyx."
Oh, the one who has hallucinations. Yes.
No, Jim is very real.
Where is he?
Well, he's about to pet Ember there. And as you look back towards Ember, you suddenly see, without anyone else touching Ember, there's ruffling going on in his fur.
That's awful. I don't like that.
Can you not see Jim?
No, I cannot. I do not see a gym.
She kind of sighs.
Well, I have to be getting to my room. He kind of like, it's at the, like, he's very weirded out. Are you all going to that, oh, wait, what did they call it? Party? Yes, a party at, what's it?
No, but if it's open to other people, we might go.
I assume so. I was asked by two separate people, if I was going. So I would assume it's open to most, at least the newcomers, the New Year's.
Well, Serafina kind of nods and she's like, well, if you are going, I guess we'll see you there.
Oh, goody. Yes, I'll see you all there then. And he kind of nods his head to them all and stalks away to try and hunt down his dorm.
You go down the hall, find your room, and you open up, and one of the other rooms, once again, has that strong, oily smell that you were smelling earlier.
Oh, more oil.
It's almost making you hungry.
Oh god, oil. Like...
As it is smelling quite magical. And
I guess a peek won't hurt.
As you try to open the other person's door, it is locked.
Okay, well... I have nothing to throw at this.
No.
Maybe I'll stalk it out and see if whoever comes back here, and whoever comes back, I'll find out why it smells like that.
I mean, you're going to live next to each other for the entire first year. You have plenty of time.
Exactly, that's why he's like, I can watch. I'll figure it out eventually. You can't break and entering on his first day.
No. So, you retire to your room?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm waiting for this party.
That's where we're going to end it.
Alrighty.
Well, chat, thank you for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Certainly was a lot that I really should have made sure I remembered. And you know what? I was right. Sharpbeak is from Silverquill. So I was right at least about that. Now, next session will be on April 11th. I hope to see you all there. And this time we will have everyone, unless anything else pops up. But we should have everyone. Himes, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed your first session.
It was fun. I'm still getting used to his voice and trying to get all on it.
Personality.
Yeah.
Been there. So yeah. I guess I'm going to end stream here. I don't know when I'll be live next, but nonetheless, I will see you guys next time.